Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Rant and Chill. On this channel, I like to rant and I like to chill. Here we can talk about Baby Metal Light and Darkness. I'm going to give another criticism of it, having thought about it some more and obviously listen to it, in my daily commute and all that. With that said, if you like this sort of thing, make sure you press the like button, share, and subscribe. There's plenty of content regarding Baby Metal here. I'm a pretty big Baby Metal fan. So let's get into this here. So yes, Baby Metal Light and Darkness is a recent single release, obviously from Baby Metal, and it's an okay song. I liked it a little bit more on first listen, but lately my opinion of it has decreased. Now, let me emphasize, I am a Baby Metal fan. I like a lot of their stuff. I like a lot of their songs, but it's just this song is just not my favorite. In fact, if I were to be asked what is your least favorite song of the Baby Metal catalog, it would be Light and Darkness. And it's not because it's not metal. It has nothing to do with that. I like Elevator Girl over Light and Darkness. I like Da Da Dance over Light and Darkness. I like the techno metal stuff. I like Ein. I like that stuff, okay? In fact, let's talk about that real fast. My biggest criticism of this song, Light and Darkness, is that it fails as a techno song. It fails as a techno song. It has a techno beat, but what's missing from that beat is essential for any good techno song to be played at all and to be enjoyed. When I listen to a techno song, now I can't name any real names or anything, but I'm referencing Ayumi Hamasaki, and I do reference her quite a bit because that's like songs like Evolution. I really like those songs. She would incorporate a techno beat in her songs. We're talking about J-pop. This is J-pop stuff, okay? Back in the late '90s, early 2000s. But when she would incorporate a techno beat, it would have a pulsating bass that you could feel, okay? All right. When you listen to Baby Metal Light and Darkness, and please give it another listen if you don't believe me, you can hear the bass drum, you can hear that techno, you can hear the techno beat in the beginning, but you don't feel it. You do not feel it at all. Don't tell me you feel it. I mean, I was on shrooms listening to it, and I couldn't even feel it. You don't feel it. You don't feel it. You hear it, but you don't feel it, and that is criminal. That is bad for a techno song. Like, you feel the beat in Da Da Dance. You feel the bass in Da Da Dance. You feel it in Papaya. You feel it in Ein. You do not feel it in Light and Darkness. That is a bad thing there. What's the point? What's the point of doing that if you're not going to have it? What that is a bad mix. That is, I don't know, because if you listen to Light and Darkness compared to any other techno song that uses a beat like that, like you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Where you feel it in those other songs, but you just don't feel it. You just hear it, and that's the reason why it's not. That's the reason why I don't really like it as much. I said it's okay. It's okay. But when I say okay, keep in mind what I also mean is, if I were to rank it, do an S rank of all the Baby Metal songs, it would be bottom list. It would be F list. Let's say, well, Mr. Deadman, that's not okay. Well, I mean, it's okay. Now, I bet you 100% it sounds a lot better live. In fact, I'm pretty sure I could guarantee you, I haven't even seen it live, but I'm willing to make that bet. If this was a betting game, I would probably go all in. No, not probably. I would go all in on it. It sounds better live. In fact, all these songs so far we've heard on the other one probably sound a lot better live because they would actually have real instruments, real drums, especially real drums, not studio drums. Studio drums that sound really flat. Well, at least in reference to Light and Darkness. And the drums in Monochrome sounded really good. But for some reason, the drums in Light Darkness they do not have the impact. They just don't have any impact. It's all flat. Everything's flat in that song. The only thing not flat in that song is Sue. Sue is great. That's why I say it's okay. Sue saves that song from being utter trash. Mr. Deadman, you said you put an F tier. That's the okay spot. Compared to everything else. Well, maybe F tier, maybe F tier and the S tier list is being too hyperbolic, too severe. What I'm saying is, if I were to rank all the Baby Metal songs, Light and Darkness would be on the very bottom. Okay? This is covered for someone who likes From Dusk Till Dawn. I like From Dusk Till Dawn. That is a nice, kind of trancey sort of song. I like that. It's very chill. There's more of a bass in From Dusk Till Dawn than there is in Light and Darkness. What's going on with that? It's just not a fan of it. Not a fan. And then, of course, I'm going to get people to be like, oh, you don't have anything so nice, so don't say anything at all. You know what? If you can't handle criticism, don't listen to it. How about that? How about that? No, but that's seriously, though. We should be able to express critique, criticism, be like, we don't really like this song because this, that, and the other, and be good with it. Be good with it. And, of course, people will say, I have a problem the way you express it, I have the problem, I disagree, and that's fine. That's fine. That's what the comments section is for. I just ask you to be respectful at that point, and I'll be respectful as well. But before I wrap this up, am I crazy? Have I taken a bunch of crazy pills over here? Is it just me that Light and Darkness sounds very flat? That you hear the beat, you just don't feel the beat. You hear the guitars, you just don't really feel them. They're kind of not even there. Okay? It's just, I'm really hoping that the live version is a lot better. I'm hoping that at this point that there is the other one album, and it's gonna be live. Also maybe it's because I'm coming off of just listening to the Love Bites album, where they actually use real drums instead of studio drums, and it sounds much more impactful. Oh my god! And someone's like, "Oh, you comparing Love Bites to Baby Metal? How could you do that?" They're both metal. Oh, different types of metal. Of course. But production quality wise, what we're looking at is one is actually using real drums on set, real drums in the mix. The other one's using studio drums. Baby Metal's always used studio drums. Well, I don't know what's happened lately, because their studio drums sound kind of weak now. Okay? You can listen to any song on Metal Resistance or even Metal Galaxy and compare it to what we've heard so far and the other one, and it's those drums sound better. So I guess not all studio drums are the same. Not all studio drum kits are the same. I wouldn't know. I don't really play around with them. But I can only tell you what I heard, based on my ears. And when I listen to other bands, like, let's say The Warning. I'm a big Warning fan at the moment. I'm liking their stuff. Their drum kit is more impactful. You know why? They use real drums in the mix. So, yeah, I'm hoping. I am praying. Well, I don't actually have to pray. They're going to do it. Unless for some reason Cold Metal wants to go super cheap, which I wouldn't put it past him. He is a businessman after all. I wouldn't put it past him. But what I'm saying is they're going to use real drums when they play live. They're going to have to. And that's going to sound a lot better. But keep in mind, guys, still a Baby Metal fan. Okay? I like them. I'm curious what's going to happen. I support them. I'm just also willing to be honest and be like, I think Koba Metal messed up with the mix on Light and Darkness. I think he was afraid to put the bass in it. I know he's a huge Metallica fan, but I didn't know what he meant by that was that he is a Metallica from For Justice for All fan and wanted to do what they did and take the bass out. Okay, put the bass back into the mix. Okay, just crank it up. I want to feel it, dude. You got Baby Metal rivals that are not afraid to put the bass into the mix. With that said, Let me know what you think about this. Y'all take it easy.